put your hands on down. The best friend, she went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a good matchup in the AFC South between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. First play from scrimmage, Stafford. And incomplete to open things up. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. It's caught by Mike Evans. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hand and see if he can keep the magic going.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Vic now. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Let's go now. Pass the 60, pass the 60.
Vick will look to throw on first down. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
19 right.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Sutton drilling it in on the left side. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. The Texans hit 5 and 10 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
To throw again on 2nd down. Vick. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 18. A gain there of 21 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Bobby Wagner in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes.
And
just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Vick buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
On 3rd down, Vick. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They've yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Hamler now on the return. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Vic to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On play action, Vic. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. To throw on 2nd and 10. Vic. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. It's a play fake. Now Vic. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
On the set. 1918.
Now Vic on 4th down. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And the defense bit hard there. They were thinking run all the way, play fake, working to perfection on 4th down.
And it was able to work because of the down and distance situation. 4th and short, you've got to respect the run. You show a little play action. Oftentimes you find people open for what you need, and that's exactly what they got done there.
Vic goes play action. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. With touchdown number 12 on the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Stafford's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
On first down, Stafford here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. This pass finds its way to Williams, and they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and 1.
Now here's a run for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll go. It's Patterson. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done. Still a great return and very good field position.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. K.J. Hamler from 19 yards away. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play get on the last one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, the incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. To the air again, Stafford. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Texans will take over here at their own 14-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
Here we go.
First down, Vic. Into the hands of Patrick left side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know what's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they got hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays, and now they've got their backs to the goal line.
19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60, trap 60. Left thing, 19.
It'll be Vic once more. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Texans. Mark Andrews from 4 yards out. And the Texans are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mike Williams, 75 yards. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make it 24-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 9, Vic. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
From the shotgun, it's Vic. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Play action now, Vic. And that is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Off the play fake, Vic. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. Well, the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 79 Broncos.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Boswell good with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 59 yards. From the red zone now, Stafford to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now here's Vic. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Jaguars will take over here just shy of the 30. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
He's got it to Williams. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Stafford. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Touchdown, Jaguars. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. The pass there complete to Sutton, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Panther 11. Riggs.
Vick to throw it. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Texans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They run it again with Kamara. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another 1st. On play action, Vick. He'll buy some time right. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
70 Rangers.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Vick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tim Patrick, a 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On second down, a run with Patterson. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Cordero Patterson. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Jags are able to at least get one score back. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Vic readies to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Another keeper here by Vic. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. It's a play fake. Now Vic. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the jump. Buffalo 18. Pioneer.
On 1st and 10, here's Vic. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. From the red zone now, Vic. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
On third down, Vick. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Trey Hendrickson able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss. And it takes us to fourth down as well. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. On first down at Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. Stafford. And again, he'll find Gronkowski complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they have their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. Airing this one out for Evans. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mike Evans, 43 yards. And the Jaguars take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. That's caught at the 1. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Let's go now.
Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Texans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Vic. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Brian Anger now, standing just about on his own goal line. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45.
Set. Zero. Double right.
Stafford on first down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
22.
On first down, Stafford here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. And he wisely will throw that one away. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Desperation time for Stafford on fourth down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Patterson, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Cordero Patterson. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They're going to try and run. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the fourth. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Vick with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
Vick. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown or the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
And the Jaguars are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Stafford. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 4 yards out. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
They would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Kamara gets it again on second down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Vic's throw into the hands of Andrews. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Vic to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Vic to throw on 4th down. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they... And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to 1-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Texans, they get a 6th win of the season to go with their 10 losses.